Yes, 1994.
I got to paint a target on my ass.
The year America asked, what if Batman was poor, slow, and played by a Wayans brother? And Hollywood answered with Blankman. A film that bravely dared to for 96 straight minutes. This is the story of a man who makes gadgets out of toasters, wears rubber gloves for protection, and stops crime using the power of complete incompetence. Today, we're reviewing a film that somehow made Meteor Man look like the Dark Knight. This is Blankman. We open in the gritty urban jungle of 1970s Chicago, where two little boys are watching Batman reruns while their grandmother is out solving crime, cooking dinner, and giving speeches about justice like she's auditioning for a Spike Lee movie. Daryl is a fully grown man-child who wears suspenders, gets bullied at work,
Just give me my damn burger, right?
and talks like he accidentally Steve Urkel.
I will have to see her thing.
And before you ask, yes, this is a comedy, allegedly. His brother Kevin is played by David Alan Grier,
Shoot me!
a man who seems fully aware he's in a cinematic dumpster fire, but also knows the check cleared. He spends most of the film staring into the camera like he's wondering how to fire his agent. Daryl's life changes forever when his sweet old grandma gets blown up by mobsters, because in the Blankman cinematic universe, nothing motivates you to become a superhero quite like a homemade pipe bomb in a laundromat. So, what does Daryl do? He builds a crime-fighting suit using an oven mitt, a shower curtain, and a bike helmet from hell. Think Iron Man, if Iron Man was homeschooled by clowns. He calls himself Blankman because apparently Trash Man was too on the nose. And he begins his war on crime by duct taping plungers to walls and zapping perverts with a glorified joy buzzer. The bad guys? A group of stock Italian mobsters that make the Super Mario Brothers look like The Godfather.
I want my money, girl.
Blankman starts fighting crime by tasering purse snatchers, scaring off street thugs with what looks like a malfunctioning washing machine, and awkwardly posing for cameras like a confused Power Ranger. Meanwhile, his brother Kevin, a news cameraman, is losing his mind watching Daryl become the neighborhood's new hero. Let's pause here to mention the love interest, Kimberly Johns, played by Robin Givens. She's a reporter, and her entire role is to flirt with Kevin, get saved by Blankman, and act surprised when a man wearing neon kitchen gear can't emotionally connect with her. Their chemistry is about as natural as cheese on cereal, and watching her pretend to swoon over a grown man in yellow rubber gloves is honestly the scariest part of this movie. At some point, Daryl builds a robot named J5. It's made out of a dishwasher, a radio, and the last remaining shreds of this movie's dignity. There's a scene where Daryl and Kevin have a funeral for J5. Like it's a real person. I wish I was joking. And by now, you realize the whole movie feels like someone took Home Alone, RoboCop, and a fever dream, threw them in a blender, and poured the result directly into a toilet.
What's happening?
Eventually, the movie remembers it needs a climax. So, we get a scene where the mayor gets kidnapped. The mobsters try to take over the city, and Blankman shows up with his Dollar Tree gadgets to save the day. He fights goons with bubble wrap, punches a guy with a retractable fist on a spring, and parachutes from a building using bedsheets like a rejected Looney Tune. Somehow, this all works. He saves the day. Everyone cheers. Kevin gets the girl. Daryl gets more screen time, unfortunately. And just when you think it's over, J5 comes back to life, honks like a goose, and reminds you, yes, you watched this on purpose. Would I recommend this movie? Absolutely. But only as a form of legal punishment. So that was Blankman, a film so baffling it makes Catwoman look like Citizen Kane. A cinematic achievement in wasting potential, film stock, and time. Thank you for joining me on this heroic journey through cinematic sewage. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Unless you're wearing oven mitts and goggles, in which case, seek help.